Alrighty guys, welcome back. This is episode 4 of our Farming Simulator Let's Play. We did finally get the sprayer back to our little farm here, and I also went ahead and made a couple more modifications on this tractor while we were sort of in the transition process. I added a rear weight on the back of this because I noticed when I was picking stuff up in the bucket, it tended to tip forward on its nose, so this is just to give it a little more extra stability on there when we're going to be using it. I also added some wide tires because this is going to be our sort of our general purpose utility tractor here, at least until we get a cheaper one. I don't really have enough to invest on that right now, so this is just going to be kept over here as sort of our maintenance tractor. I have a fresh thing of liquid fertilizer tank over there against the wall. We moved that in with our pallet forks, which I stored right over there. I put everything in the shed nice and orderly. I moved things around a little bit. One of my biggest pet peeves is having things organized, so I wanted to make sure I keep things kind of nice and tidy before we move on to the next stages here. We do see our crops have started their growing process. They are in stage 1 here, and I did go ahead and try out that sprayer on the first field there, and it worked out pretty well. I was happy with it. It does seem to go through the liquid fertilizer pretty fast, so I am glad we got that extra tank on the front, but overall it does work out. If we look here, we can see that field 15 now is fertilized. I don't know if I need to plow something before it gains the effect of fertilization for fields 12 and 14, so we're going to do it anyway on 14 and 12, and if I waste a whole lot, then it is what it is, and we'll just remember to plow those fields the next time before we go ahead and plant them again. So we'll hop in this tractor here, and we'll go ahead and we'll unfold the sprayer. Well, actually, we will lift it first, and then we'll unfold it. And it's actually pretty wide. I was impressed. I thought this was just a tiny thing. It actually has about 3 different extensions on it, and when it fully unfolds, I mean, it reaches quite a ways. If we look out here, you can see it's pretty significant. So we're going to drive this onto the field, and going to get to the edge here, and then we're going to turn it on. And we're going to start cruising. And you can see the texture change on the field, so I assume we're doing something right. Yeah, we're just going to make a couple passes on this field. It shouldn't take us too long, so I'm not going to really speed through it too much. We're just going to kind of motor along here, and once we get done with this, we'll move over to the soybeans, which have popped up over there, and then we'll be good. I'm pretty sure this is the barley. Tough to kind of keep them all straight at the moment, but we will do our best. Turn that off, because it does go through quite a lot, and turn it back on. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Put the cruise control on, just keep on cooking. I could hire a worker to do all this, of course. Maybe I'll do that for the next field, but for this one I'm just a little bit too cheap. I already paid for the fertilizer and the sprayer and the extra tank. I'm going to try to hold off on paying for more workers unless I really have to. So I think we're going to do this field by hand, and then we're going to drive it over to the next one, and we'll hire a worker for that last field over there. And that should take care of that, hopefully. It's actually not too complicated to drive. I was a little bit nervous if I would be able to kind of turn around with this thing, but it's not too bad. I did have a little minor annoyance over by the barn. There's a tree line right next to it, and when you swing wide, these kind of tend to catch on the trees over there. But overall it's not too bad, and I'm happy with the buy. I think it was a good purchase. We're definitely going to be using it a lot. So, and look, we're already about halfway done, maybe even a little over halfway with this field, so this really covers a wide area. Really, really pleased with it overall. Gonna make a couple more passes. I think we got maybe 2 more passes. Probably gonna end up watering the grass on the other side because it's just not quite wide enough to cover this in 2 more. Speaking of grass, I was also considering expanding our field, or at the very least creating a new one. And if I create a new one, it would probably be over in that little strip right there where I cut out those 3 trees. We still have a couple stumps in that field, so I can't do that yet. But I was thinking maybe we could cut those other 3 trees down over there, grind out those stumps, and we could work on planting some grass in that center there, and then we could turn that into hay, or maybe just keep it as grass and we could start farming some sheep, because I think it's a good time to branch out into animals now. I think we can handle that, and that should give us some more options overall. That's what we can make money for. So that's the plan right now, to fertilize this field, go over, fertilize the other one, and then get to work on logging again. And then after we do the logging, we'll grind the stumps down, and then we'll take the plow, we'll expand the fields, and we will be good to go and ready to start a new crop over there. At least that's the plan. I don't know. We'll find out. Never tried to create a field before, but in theory it looks pretty simple. So, alright, we're just about done with this field. Coming up on the very last stretch here. I'm just going to leave the sprayer unfolded while we mosey on over to the soybean field. And I think we got just enough fertilizer. Now we got plenty actually. I only used about 400, so... Oh, yeah, see, that's what I mean. Trees, when I'm not paying attention, they get in the way of the arms there. Alright, we're going to swing this guy around, get him all lined up, make sure he's good to go. Gonna hire a worker, gonna hop out of the way. Alright, off he goes. Yeah, and our money's ticking down pretty fast because we're paying for all that liquid fertilizer. Because it doesn't, when the worker starts it, he doesn't actually use any of it. These aren't the trees we want. This is the water fountain, actually, I believe. I think it's where I fill my water tanks, which is good, because we'll be needing to do that if we're raising sheep. Now we've got, what, 4 trees? 4 trees. It was kind of a pain. No, 5. 5 trees. Alright. So it was kind of a pain before how I did this. And I'm wondering if I can kind of streamline it. We'll make another investment. I was kind of looking in the off hours of what we had in terms of options to load logs, and the actual forestry equipment is too expensive. I don't want an actual logging trailer. I think that's kind of expensive and unneeded, at least for what we got now, especially because I'm not even sure if I can haul that with a pickup. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to lease a stump grinder. We're not going to do that quite yet, but we're going to do that soon. And we're going to we're going to buy, under the front loader category, we're going to buy a log fork. I think I saw one somewhere. Alright. Oh yeah, that's super cheap. Alright, so a stole log fork is, yep, we want it red. I'll pay 100 extra for that. We're going to buy that because that's cheap, and we want our implements over here. And then we're just going to let that fertilizer guy do what he wants. We're going to go over here. Alright, so we're going to, first of all, nope, that's not what I want. There we go. We're going to detach our rear weight. We're going to scoot around here real quick. And right now I'm just putting all of the implements on the side of the parking lot, kind of in a line. Just makes it easy for now. We're going to do that. Alright. So we got our tractor prepped and ready for the log fork and for the stump grinder. We're going to put the stump grinder on the back of this, and we're just going to lease it for now and then turn it back in later. Making sure I'm going the right way. Alright. Yep, so we're going to drive into town, we're going to pick that stuff up, and I didn't think. We need something to transport it, and so I'm going to kind of cheat with the driving section here. Instead of driving the pickup to the shop, because that's what I'm going to do, or it's my end goal, is the pickup's going to have to be at the shop. We're going to say reset to the shop. Okay, so our pickup will be at the shop when we get there. And then I was actually looking, because I was thinking about maybe doing some hay bales until I realized how expensive the actual balers are. I was looking over here, and I saw this. I saw a bale trailer, and it's only 12 grand. And I think we're going to be needing it because I also wanted something to haul the pallets back and forth, because bringing it one by one on the pallet forks on a tractor is just not going to cut it. So I think we're going to buy this, and we're also going to have this waiting for us at the store. And I think I can haul that with the pickup, and then I can use this to take that log fork back and the stump grinder, and then we'll have a pretty good setup for hauling some logs. So that is the plan. We'll find out if it works. Motor in, motor in. Alright. I do like those wide tires on here. I think it looks kind of cool. And I don't really know how much we needed it for stability, but let's say I'm doing some logging on a hill sometime. I don't know. I don't want to tip over. And I think that'll just be good overall. Alright, so we're coming up to the shop right about now. Oh, God. Maybe I should pay attention to where I'm driving. Shop should be up here. We're just gonna off-road it for a little while. Alright. And my goal is, at the moment, every 10 grand we make, I'm gonna pay 5,000 of it back towards that loan. So I think that'll kind of keep us on the right track there. Alright, so we have our pickup, and we have our trailer. Alright, good. I thought so. Pretty sure my pickup can pull that trailer just fine. Yep, alright. Ooh, it's a little slow. I don't know if I'll have enough horsepower to pull that when I have it full of logs, but we'll find out. So, and oh, that's cool. All right, so I can put straps on this to hold things down, which is nice because the logs I'm putting on here, if we didn't have a way to do that, they'd probably just roll off of there. I was gonna get creative with how I brace those in there, but I guess I don't have to. So that saves me a lot of frustration. Cool. We will hook this log fork up. Maybe. Alright, so we got a log fork. Open, close, okay. Pretty simplistic, I like that. Seems like it will be no issue using that. So, we're going to pull this forward a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and lease the stump grinder out. I should only need it for a few hours and then we'll be good to go. So, forestry. Stump grinder. Yeah, we're only going to lease this out because I don't predict myself doing logging for a while. And that pops out right there. Alright, so we got a stump grinder. Gonna pick that up in the air a little bit. Maybe. Alright, so we are good to go. I'm gonna take the tractor back to the farm first. And then after I take the tractor back, we will drive that trailer back as well. I was actually looking when I was trying to purchase a tractor, and these Case Internationals are pretty high up there on the list, along with power. So they were really nice with what they gave us on this starting map. And I'm happy with that, because if they started us out with some weaker stuff, I'm not sure we could do what we're doing. Excuse me. Alright. So, we are just about back to the farm, and I did see that the helper has completed their task, so we won't be... Oh. Well, maybe I should charge my controllers. Give me one moment. Alright. Now we're good to go again. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, you know what? Give me one moment. I have to think here if there's something I forgot before I get all the way up there. No, I think I'm good to go. Alright. Yeah, we won't worry about it. We're good. I was just thinking if I needed another attachment. Wow, why am I going so slow? There we go. Alright, screeching left-hand turn while we're still on cruise control. I see some eggs in the chicken coop. We'll probably have to go and pick those up at some point. Alright, so we have our tractor parked here with our leased stump grinder and our bought tree fork there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, So we're going to go ahead and tow this guy all the way back. Little unwieldy to pull with the pickup, but I think we can do it. Worst case scenario, I can always just unhook it and unhook that stump grinder, reset it to the shop, and then pull it with the tractor when we get it fully loaded. So yeah, we're cruising pretty good now with it. Maybe I should slow down a little because it's coming up on my turn. Whoa, alright. You know what? I may have made a tactical error. What I was going to do is I was going to try to cut down these trees mostly whole this time, and then take them over to that sawmill and back them down into the water. But because of how this is hitched, I don't know if that's going to be a reality. Let me see if I can even back it up straight at all. Okay, so I guess I can kind of finagle it backwards, at least a few feet. So that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to pull this over here for now. And this will be our loading point. That's not very flat, is it? Whatever. Alright, we're going to take our chainsaw and we're going to start cutting these things down. So, I want to get the stumps as low to the ground as I can. Alright, oh, and of course, right on all my equipment. Well, actually, that, by the luck of the gods, seems to have missed everything. Alright. Going to delimb this in our usual way, just running up the tree with it. And then we're going to pick this thing up. Or try to. I don't know. I've never picked up one of these with a log fork before. Alright, so, log fork. No, that's a stump grinder. Change equipment. Alright, so we are open. We almost got it. I feel like maybe I have it turned a little bit too sharp. This seems to be a fine art, trying to pick one of these things up with a log fork, but it is an art I have not quite gotten the hang of yet. Alright, go ahead and pinch it. Oh man, we missed it. Alright, we'll get it, we'll get it. See, it's going right through that. Maybe... Alright, I think we got it now. After a little bit of trial and error. Not bad. Alright, we have a tree. Pick this thing up any higher? Alright. Now the problem is, I just kind of want to drop this. Alright, I think... I mean... Yeah, that's not ideal, but... kinda works. Hmm. Wonder if I can just give it a nudge. Sorry, pickup. Alright, you know what? That'll work for now. I'm just gonna strap that in. Okay, so that shouldn't move, hopefully, no matter how much I mess with it. Which is good, because it's gonna take some work. And now we're going to cut down the other ones. Try to put it on there a little neater than the last one. No promises. And damn it. Right on the trailer again. Alright. That one definitely would have killed my truck. Alright, we got that delimbed at least, and because it's up in the air, it might actually be easier to pick up anyway. So, we will see. My hopes are not high for this. Alright, we have it in our grasp. We're going to turn it. We're going to try to pick it up a little bit. Alright, well, this is going to be all kinds of messed up, but I'm hoping that this will hold these in place and keep them from falling out into the middle of the road. I know this is just looks awful, but we'll see. We'll see. 2 down, 3 to go. We've almost got this thing loaded. Oh wait, maybe I should do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Now it's falling the right way. Well, that's a lot longer than I thought it was. Well, gonna have to cut that one up into several chunks, that's for sure. We'll cut one here. And we'll cut one here. And now we'll really see how good my stacking game is. Because that's going to be a little bit difficult to fit in there. Come on, get down there. No. There we go. Alright, that ought to grab it. No! Oh, I opened it up instead of closing it. Yikes. Alright. We'll get it. We'll get it. Scrape it up. No. Come on. Bring it in. Bring it in. There we go. Alright. Solid hold on it now. It's actually a pretty good log right there. That's respectable. If I can pick it up enough to get it on the trailer. Alright, so before I accidentally screw something up, we're just gonna keep tying those down. Oh, can I tie that down? That may actually be too high in the air to tie down. I don't know. We'll find out. Definitely seems like it's attached to the trailer, so. Alright, couple more to go. Oh wait, totally forgot. We had a whole nother half to that. Alright. We'll get there, we'll get there. I think after I load this log onto the trailer over here, probably gonna cut the video because I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter for each time. It makes for some easier viewing, and then we'll get right back to it on episode 5. But first, I have to get this on the trailer. It's a matter of pride. Oh, I forgot. I got that in 3 segments. Well, I guess I can pick it up like that. Whoa. Don't want to tip the trailer. No, 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 don't fall off. Yes, alright. We got that strapped in, that's not going anywhere now. As I snap the log in half because I can't get the hook out of the trailer. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're getting better as we go. Getting better, getting better. You know what, I'll extend the video a little more, because I know we have time. And I'll cut these last two down, and then we'll switch to the other one, because it's no fun cutting one of these in half and having to do bits of it back to back. Alright, oh, I wonder. We're gonna make nothing for that log. I don't even know why I bother. Alright, so we're getting better. I picked that one up pretty easy. Motor on over here. Ooh, don't fall off. Come on, there's gotta be another strap somewhere. Alright. Alright, this is turning out to be a mess. But hey, if it works, it'll all be worth it. Two more to go. These are tiny ones, relatively speaking, so should be able to just cut them down, delimb them, grab them, and go. Alright, so we got one delimbed. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Well, yeah, I'll just delimb it. Alright, so two trees, both delimbed. And a little long for the trailer, but we have such a clusterfuck already, we're just gonna pile it on the back and make it work. And up we go. Yes, up we go. Alright. On the move. This is the most messed up stacking job I've ever seen for a trailer. Hey, but that one fell right in. Alright. And that's all strapped in. Alright. Cool. Did I mention I am really happy that my idea worked? I was looking for a cheap alternative to logging, and I seem to have found one. Though, to be honest, it may have just been as quick to chop them up into tiny pieces like I did for the first video. But hey, this way I learn new things. Whoa, slow down. Alright. Back up. And should be able to put a strap. Oh, there's still a... There we go. Yeah, alright. We got everything strapped in. We got our logging solution there. We have quite a trailer. And we have it being pulled by a pickup. I don't know if this is going to work. But if you would like to find out, join me in my next video for, I believe we're up to, what, episode 5 will be the next video. So, alright guys, hopefully you tune in then, and thanks for watching.